Legal tender versus lawful money, distinguishing fiat currency from constitutionally protected assets. You've heard the terms legal tender and lawful money tossed around, but what if I told you they're not the same thing? And what if that distinction determines whether you're operating inside a system of debt or outside it in true financial sovereignty? The distinction between legal tender and lawful money is both constitutionally fundamental and commercially consequential. Under Article 1, Section 10 of the United States Constitution, no state shall make anything but gold and silver coin a tender in payment of debts. This clause enshrines what is historically and legally known as lawful money, tangible assets backed by weight and purity, most commonly gold and silver coin measured in grains or troy ounces. In contrast, legal tender refers to that which is recognized by statute as acceptable for the settlement of debts, regardless of intrinsic value. The term entered prominence through legislative instruments such as the Legal Tender Acts of the 1860s and subsequent Federal Reserve legislation. Federal Reserve notes, paper instruments, are a form of legal tender. However, they are not lawful money, and under Black's Law Dictionary, as well as numerous federal court opinions, notes, bonds, and other evidences of debt, do not meet the constitutional standard for lawful money. This definitional split matters because it exposes the fictional nature of debt-based currency systems. Legal tender exists by statutory fiat, not intrinsic value. It derives its force from commercial code, not constitutional mandate. By comparison, lawful money is self-authenticating and self-sustaining, requiring no intermediary to declare its worth. The erosion of lawful money began in phases, culminating with the Emergency Banking Act of 1933, when private ownership of gold coins and certificates was criminalized. Since then, the nation's economy has operated entirely on debt instruments, negotiable promises to pay, rather than any constitutional unit of account. This distinction is the linchpin of monetary sovereignty. Footnote: this section explains the critical legal difference between statutory legal tender and constitutionally recognized lawful money, underscoring the shift to debt-based currency.